instructors were not impressed with that theory and decided we needed our heads banging together. So they drafted in the legendary Arctic explorer, Sir Ranulph Fiennes.
The problem we have is that we can't really get into our heads that this is a particularly dangerous place to go. But you think it is?
No, I don't think it is. I know that it can be because of what's happened to me in that area over the last 36 years. You will have the polar bear problem, you will have the ignorance problem, because you lot are apparently ignorant. And thirdly, the fact that you will all start hating each other because of the extreme cold having an effect. The hatred is very real. You don't want to laugh about it, which I think you lot seem to be doing.
Then we moved on to frostbite, and Ranulph showed us what had happened to his hand after it had been immersed in polar water for just a few moments.
That's my left hand. So eventually all those red areas were amputated. And that is, if you look at the proper hand there, you can see how much is missing and froze off. That was a 3-minute mistake.
If we in the car, say, went through a hole in the ice and you fell in the water at that temperature, what are the chances of survival?
If your whole body fell in and the car had gone in and your tent had gone in, because you presumably stowed that in the back of the car, you could probably survive for, if there was no wind, hours. But I'd probably prefer in those circumstances to go quickly rather than slowly, really.
Back in Resolute, I was glad I'd had the talk from Ranulph, but not so glad that I'd had a skiing lesson from Clarkson.
What? You're very good. That's because you taught me the wrong kind of skiing. This is cross country. You did downhill. You might as well have taught me to play the banjo.
And as 0 hour approached, I was also struggling to bond with the dogs.
Oh, you got a poo there.
Mind you, Clarkson wasn't doing much better with his snow driving practice. And James was rubbish with the shotgun. And then, to make matters worse, we met the local weatherman.
My colleague here is convinced we're going to fall through the ice. Now, have you seen it on the map?
You're going to pheneas Island.
Okay, now that's all frozen to a depth of 9 feet.
Not all of it is frozen. There's some open water. The problem is that we know only so much about that region, and you are exploring that region at an incredible speed.
How safe would you say it was up there?
With the car, it's a total unknown. There's all kinds of dangers waiting for you, and you don't see that the ice is just a few centimeters thick.
You've got a patch, but you wouldn't look any different from the top.
That's right. That's what gets most people.
I just wanted Richard to see it.
Yeah,
this was a man who attempted to go to the North Pole on a sledge.
People go to the pole all the time on sledges, don't they? That's
That's
how you get around.
Eaten.
He is being maybe
This
giving him a
happens.
cuddle.
0 hour. And even though our talent was small and the dangers ahead were plainly immense, we were looking forward to the off. Well, 2 of us were.
Look at that awful expanse of misery.
Are you cold?
No,
Are we falling through the ice?
not yet.
Well, cheer
How
up.
far have we gone?
They haven't set off yet.
Quite.
Who do you think's going to win this race?
I think we're all going to die.
ever been before. Riding on a thin crust of ice over an ocean 1,500 feet deep. Just us, a film crew, 2 Icelandic mechanics and a soldier. An insignificant 9-man blot in the pristine white vastness. How far have we gone?
3 kilometres.
3?
Yes.
And it's taken us about, what, 3 minutes?
Something like that.
Anyway, see, James, I told you we'll be there in no time.
This won't last. This sunny sky, smooth snow stuff.
Yeah.
It will. It won't.
But it did last. The sky stayed blue, the ice stayed...